Ladies and gentlemen, once upon a time, there were three gods of farming in Marvel Future Fight. There was the mighty Jean Grey, for those crazy enough to give her a CTP of Rage. There was, of course, the mighty Thor, renowned as the best farmer until maybe perhaps Magneto came around. And for those who adopted Magneto to the fullest, found that Magneto at times could compete with, if not outspeed, outpace the mighty Thor. Captain America is now a placeholder, okay? So we basically had this journey of Thor and Magneto competing back and forth, because for the majority of players, at one point or another, they switched their Jean Grey to a PvP build, to a greed build, whatever, so she's not the best farmer anymore. She's very, very fast, but even Jean with a Rage does not compete with what I'm about to show you, okay? But first, we have to set the stage for Thor and Magneto, because I did a lot of work, and I want the credit for it. I want the brownie points, or I want the pumpkin stickers, or whatever they give nowadays. So this was something that I was doing in my spare time. I wasn't that diligent about it, which is why it took me so long to come up with all the information. But essentially what you're looking at is me testing with my own builds, which were very, very similar with, well, pretty similar for Thor and Magneto, and testing out who can farm more artifacts faster. And this is really important if you want to farm artifacts and if you want to farm Celestial Essence. It's not really so important if you just want to farm card crafting cubes. You can kind of just do whatever team you want because it's more about the completion. But for those of you who want Celestial Essence, for those of you who want to gamble Celestial Essence as much as possible, this is very important. As you can see here, Magneto actually edges out Thor 4 days out of 7. However, I want to point out that one of the days that Thor edges out Magneto is on the sort of highest farm day. All these other days, you can see it's somewhere between 23 and 26. There's a little outlier here with 28, 27, like maximum number of runs you can expect to get. And when I say the maximum number of runs you can expect to get, it also takes into consideration your Wi-Fi connection and how long you wait for that stupid yellow circle to disappear, okay? The loading screen punishment, so to speak. So Asians rejoice, you have an sort of inherent advantage being closer to the Netmarble main servers. But yeah, round 1, Captain America, which happens to be today, actually can hit up to 31 runs with Thor, which is like crazy. You're like, holy shit, 31 runs? That's more than a run per minute because a rift is open for 30 minutes. Yes. And that alone, Thor being able to do 31, sometimes maybe 32, whereas Magneto only does, you know, between 26 and 29, maybe sometimes 30, actually put him a little bit, you know, on par with Magneto. However, there is another. I am here right now to crown a brand new, fastest, best farming character. Are you ready? May I introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Rogue. Rogue tier 4 with a Rage CTP or a Judgment CTP absolutely annihilates the stage that you're watching right now. So yeah, this is what you're gonna witness, and I'll post screenshots. We're not gonna watch the full 30 minutes of this rift, but she can do minimum 31 runs. So her minimum is Thor's maximum. And then from there, she can actually clock in 32 runs, 33 runs, 34 runs, 35 runs. I've seen 36 runs. I've seen 37 runs. I've seen 37 runs, which is disgusting. Now, that was a particularly slow run. At this pace, she's not going to hit 36. But with decent or decent to fast loading screen times, which are important, right? Not spending a lot of time loading in between stages. And with this team setup, which is Nick Fury lead, Coulson support, and then of course you're switching the set dealer is not Nick Fury, it's Rogue. So you have to make sure you change that, right? It's not Rogue lead that we're using, it's Nick lead. So with this team right here, look at this, she goes fast. So this is about to be a really fast run. Well, actually, it's not. I actually thought it was going to be under 30 seconds. It's still pretty fast for auto. It's 31 seconds. That's very fast for auto. But you can imagine with a 31-second auto and a fast enough loading screen, you can get out of there in 40 seconds, right? If you can get out of there in 40 seconds and you have about, let's say you have 29 and a half minutes. Let's say you lose 30 seconds at the beginning to like whatever kind of stuff. So 29 minutes multiplied by 60 seconds is 1,740 seconds. That we add 30 to that is 1,770. If she can get out of the stage and load the next one in 40 seconds, and then you go ahead and you divide that by 40, you're looking at it's impossible actually. That'd be 44 stage completions. It's a lot. It's still a lot. Okay, let's say it's 45 seconds. 1770. I screwed it up. 1770 divided by 45. 39 runs. Yeah. So, anyways, it can get pretty crazy. Obviously, you need a little bit of RNG, but she's very, very fast. That's all I can say. She's very fast. I'm not really able to show you right now. Like, we haven't had a blistering fast run here. This is still really fast as far as Magneto and Thor go, but I really want to see like a sub 30-second auto run, which would be crazy, right? Obviously, if you manually play this for 30 minutes, you can do that. But basically what you're seeing is, and I mean, I can describe it, but you can also see it very clearly on the screen. Rogue has really good tracking on her skills, right? She doesn't have any of the downsides of Magneto or Thor, meaning she doesn't get caught in any of her animations, doing nothing. She has insanely large AoE on her skills, as you can see there. Like, her tier 3 is just hitting everything on the screen. She has really good tracking. Look at this. Look at that. A 24-second clear. Do you know how fast that is? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Holy, she maybe could hit 40 runs if you got really lucky. But anyways, she basically combines the best of Thor and the best of Magneto, right? Insane AoE, really good tracking, no sort of skill lag where she ends up, attacking nothing the way that Thor does with his 5th skill. And then she has damage on her tier 4, which is so important, right? It just adds extra damage where she doesn't have to waste her skills like Magneto. But better than Magneto, and here's another thing to point out, her tier 4 moves with her. So when she casts it and then it does damage and it kills a mob, she runs to the next mob, it can do damage to that next mob. Magneto's is good because it does damage, unlike Thor's, but it stays put. When you cast Magneto's tier 4, the magnetism finds a route and stays there. Rogue's gets to follow her. So that's how you could see she was able to just one-tap the boss and kill him in under 2 seconds. So she basically is designed to be, incidentally, a really good farming character. A really, really good farming character. So I hate to crown her the queen of farming just yet, but given how fast she clears this stage, it would be very surprising and shocking and confusing if she doesn't clear the other days as fast or faster than Thor and Magneto. And that's basically all that really matters. Honestly, even if some of the other days she doesn't clear as fast as them, do you really care? If she's able to do this day, look at that. The lingering damage from one of her other attacks nuked the boss as he spawned in, even though she was halfway across the arena. That's insane. Again, another 24-second run. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I kind of want to time from start to finish one of these runs here, because you lose about 4 seconds here with this goofy-ass intro, and then the actual fight is 4 seconds, 24 seconds, whatever, if you get a good run. So it's 28, 29, and then you lose some time at the end with the outro screen and the loading. So again, I would say it's probably about 40 seconds or less. This might be a really fast run, because her tier 3 just nukes everything. This might be another really fast run. Oh boy, there we go. Another 24-second run. Holy shit, bro. She's so good. That's insane. I was really hoping to see some of these blistering fast runs. My God. Wow. So anyways, even if she isn't dominating the other 6 days, the fact that she dominates this day so hard, so insanely hard, you could be doing literally 10 more runs with Rogue versus Magneto. And unlike Magneto, who needs Dazzler, right? I mean, yeah, it's a seasonal uniform for her, and it's a seasonal uniform for Coulson, but yeah, man, this is nuts. This is nutty. This one's a little bit more pedestrian. Man, still 27 seconds. That's so fast. What the hell? So yeah, there you guys have it. Another piece of value and another point there for Rogue. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say, but yeah, this is huge. This is huge. I didn't think we'd find a new farmer for a long time, but here we are. Rogue taking over the mantle, faster than Jean, by the way. Jean cannot do 36 runs on this shit. There's no way. There's no way. And Jean, maybe Jean could. I don't even know. I don't even think Jean could compete with Rogue. Maybe if you played her manually, but she's probably a pain in the ass to play manually. So yeah, I wouldn't even go that far. So yeah, Rogue just absolutely obliterating it. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.